Hello, witches, wizards and muggles. I just wanted to do a quick video that I've been wanting to do for a while of how I've achieved my talking hat to talk and to sort people into houses. I had loads of fun with my son at a recent MCM Comic-Con dressed as Snape and Harry. We took this sorting hat and managed to sort so many people and just have so much fun with it. I'll post a picture of my son wearing the hat in this video description somewhere. I just wanted to do a quick comparison really before I get on to how I managed to get the sorting hat to talk and sort. I just wanted to show my first sorting hat was made of one of these, which I took to a Comic-Con. It went very well. My gripe in that video of the tutorial was that it was kind of too small for an adult's head, and you generally had to hold it. It wasn't able to hold its own weight, whereas my new and improved sorting hat, which I'll show you some photos in this video as well, and I also will make a tutorial on how I built it soon, is a lot bigger, a lot more stable, and can be crunched up into a bag and brought out. So I just wanted to compare the two, but primarily talk about the kind of the workings of the sorting hat. It's a 2-watt Bluetooth speaker with a battery life of about 2 hours, and because it's so small, it's very light and really doesn't pull the hat down or I think interfere with it being worn in any way. The battery life is about a standard 2 hours, however it's not on constantly, and in between sessions can be charged as well with a little remote power pack, which I did when I went to the Comic-Con in October, and it worked perfectly well. I didn't have to worry about it going flat. I got this for about £10, so I just did a quick online check, and there are dozens, handfuls of these types of speakers. As you can see from the size, it just fits in my hand and fits into the hat quite nicely. So I can't really add a link to it because people obviously in different countries, the reason why I've got work is I bought 2 of them, and one seems to work with the phone that I'm holding and the other one doesn't, so I just wanted to make sure I had the right cube. But I don't have any problems with this. I don't think I will upgrade it. I don't think I'll change it unless it decides to stop working on me. For volume, it stopped people in their tracks in a crowded convention. The person wearing it could hear clearly, and the people standing around the hat again could hear clearly. So I don't know what the cost of upgrading this to a louder speaker, but I certainly didn't think it required it, which I was really pleased with. So that being said, what I'll do is start looking at how I actually made the audio files for this build. The one thing I may not have mentioned, and I really have overlooked, is the amount of time and practice to try and sound like the sorting hat. All these files were made by myself and is my voice. So when coming to sound like the sorting hat, I did a lot of some research on YouTube and watching the Harry Potter videos of the sorting hat talk, and just tried to sound like it. I then came up with some words and practiced a few times until I was quite happy with it, and this is what I would sound like talking like a sorting hat.
Cunning. Let's see. Slytherin.
And that's me, Slytherin, sounding a bit like that. So get your sorting hat practicing voice ready to go, and have lots of fun making these recordings. And I think the only limit is your imagination and obviously your ability to sound like this a lot. This is the front screen of my Galaxy S6. I've added some shortcuts here to some sound files. I've got about a dozen or so, but the ones that I use the most are the Four Houses and the Snape song at the moment. As you can see in the top right hand corner, I've Bluetoothed my speaker to my phone, and if you imagine me placing the hat or the sorting hat on someone, as I'm just saying something, I might hit Hufflepuff and
Just and loyal. True. Clearly. Hufflepuff!
now that volume is a fraction of the volume, and when it's coming out of the hat doesn't move, but the person wearing the hat doesn't see it, and they're not expecting it to talk. So how have I achieved this? I will open up the voice recording app that comes with the Samsung Galaxy, and I will make a test. So for me, my voice app recorder, it comes standard with my Galaxy Samsung S6, is in the Tools folder. I've made a sorting hat test sound already, so hopefully if I press play, it may stream through. This is a test for the sorting hat of my video. Okay, so I've got that going through there. What I want is it to be on a home screen that I can quickly access and not have to worry about fiddling around with phones locking and so on. So what I will do is share it. Now I've highlighted it and it's ticked, and it wants me to do some things. Delete ... whatever that is, but share. At this point I'm going to click share, and all my email account opens, and other things like Google Drive and things open. I'm going to share it to my email address. I'm not going to show you that, obviously, it's my private email address, but all I'll do is click share, click my email address, and click send. So I'm going to do that off video. When I receive it, I literally open it and click the little link and say save or download. So I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to, off camera, I'm just going to pause it. I'm going to share and see what I can open up to show you. So there it is, all ready to go. The camera seems to have a bit of a focusing issue, so I won't send on it too much. So it's put it as a little sound file, M4A file. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click send, and away it goes, and it will send when it's got a connection. So just hang on a second. Okay, so there it is, it's being sent and received. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and open that. I'll open the email and I show you what I do from there. It's having it's like a 1960s bicycle bell. So what I'll do is I'll go to my emails and I'll see what I can open and show you. This is what I've received in my email. All I need to do is click save. It will save it to my downloads, and I will go to that folder and show you what to do from there. We've recorded the voice. We've sent the voice as an attachment to an email to ourselves. We've gone into the email, we've clicked save. I'm going to find this, and it took me a while to find an audio file that I could then do something with. So I'm going to go to my files, audio, downloads, and there it is, the test sorting hat. So we're going to highlight it. Now I'm going to use those three little dots, and there's the magic words, add shortcut. Add shortcut, my files, home screen. I cannot say how happy I was to see that little option. It took me a while to figure out how to do it. So I'm going to click home screen. Shortcut test sorting hat added to home screen. So let's go find it. And there it is. In fact, it didn't appear on this screen. It appeared a few screens over with some of my other apps. So I've just highlighted it, press and held, moved it over to this one so it's with the others. And now's the moment of truth to see if it works. My Bluetooth speaker's on. hold it down. This is a test for the sorting hat of my video. There we go. It's coming through the speaker loud and clear. I can say anything I like. In fact, I have done a few. What I like about Comic-Cons is you meet different fandoms. So I've made sorting for Rebels and Empire, DC and Marvel, a Facebook group that I'm in called Geek Asylum, Disney. I like the Disney version, so let's hear the Disney.
Complicated. I sense a love of dancing and breaking into song at any moment. Better be Disney!
There we go. So if you meet a Disney princess and you don't want to exclude them, it will also play music. So that could be anything from your music collection as a Bluetooth speaker, or I've selected here play music, and that is one of my that's my Harry Potter intro music. So if I'm just walking around and I'm playing Harry Potter, so you could tailor make these sorting hat comments to a person or a group of friends, or anyone really. So if it's a birthday, it can sing happy birthday. I'm going to do a sound file for the Sorting Hat singing the Sorting Hat song. Now the thing I have failed to mention is all these sound files are my own voice. All I did was, when doing the voice recording, I will bring up the app. I literally just spoke like this. Hufflepuff! Let's have a try.
Hufflepuff!
That's it. Some practice, and YouTube can sound like a sorting hat and get your sorting hat thing going. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll leave you with a darkened shot. It's quite late at night of my sorting hat, and I hope this has helped you to, or spurred you on to make your own sorting hat. I'll talk more about this in the daylight, and when I can show you some of the things of how I built it and how some of the looks I achieved with Communal Garden, things I had in my workshop and sewing box. So thank you for watching.